Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Guys at Magic. This is Hunter and Shane. Say what up, Shane.
What's up, nerds?
Welcome back. Duskmourn, September 11th, 2024. We got more spoilers. Shocked? Not me.
Nope.
We got some good. I feel like we're almost out of rares, and they just keep pumping out just more and more rares. So I'm just like, I don't know when this set's done. They said
The 12th.
The 12th. They said, yeah, tomorrow you get 2 more precon. So we'll talk about those. And then I think they actually said Friday is the full gallery. So
Okay.
maybe we'll talk on Friday. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this first one. It is Marina Vendrell. White, blue, black, red, green. 3/5 legendary creature human warlock. It says when it enters, reveal the top 7 cards of your library. Put all enchantment cards from among them into your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Has another ability where you can tap it, lock or unlock a door of target room you control. Activate only sorcery.
We got a 5-color commander potentially that cares about rooms.
That's right. I mean, we get one of these every set, right? Brand new mechanic. Why not staple it onto a legendary creature, make it do its thing really well, and then never make that mechanic again in future sets? So this card's kind of pointless.
I don't know if it's
However,
pointless, but
I was going to say, however, you are putting all enchantment cards in your hand, so it's not just rooms.
that's true.
And I also like the idea of locking a door. That's different.
I didn't know you could lock them, honestly.
I guess you just be like, I am going to turn off that side.
That's weird. I don't know why you'd want to, but lock or
So
unlock.
you can get those.
Oh, so you can
when
unlock
it
them
says
again.
Unlock. Yeah,
Got
when
it.
it
Got
says
it. Got it.
unlocked.
Got it.
Mhm. So
I don't
cool.
know.
That's
I guess the
cool.
top part is good that you don't have to have. I'm just trying to think. Like, don't
It's a,
know how viable it is.
it's a 5-color legendary. That's
Sure.
how viable it is.
Sure, and that just means you put 5-color good stuff, but this one at least cares about enchantments.
And doors. Rooms, I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cool. It's in the set. It's doing the set thing. Will it see play? Probably not in standard, to be honest. I don't know. We will see. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. This next card, Dissection Tools. 5 generic mana for an artifact equipment. When it enters, manifest dread, then attach Dissection Tools to that creature. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has Death Touch and Lifelink. It has an equip cost of sacrifice a creature.
This will be a really good equipment if it wasn't 5 mana.
I was gonna say 5 mana is a bit much in my opinion.
Yeah. I liked everything that you were saying. And then I looked up in the top right again and was like, ooh, I know you said the 5 mana, but I kind of like got distracted by you just saying all the other cool words. That's
I
hefty.
will say, yeah, it is hefty. However, it does make up for it because there is no mana cost for the equipped. So it is a sacrifice a creature as an equip cost, which is very different. A lane we haven't really seen with equipment, I think.
That's
It's
true.
kind of like a ward for equipped. Maybe they're going to start leaning towards that, making equip costs different kind of costs. I don't know if that's good enough for +2/+2 Death Touch Lifelink, though.
I like the lifelink. I guess I like the death touch too, but I don't know. I just can't get over the 5. Comes down pretty damn late.
Think about it, though, right? 5 mana, you get a 4/4 Death Touch Lifelink. And then potentially later on, when you flip over the card, could be even better.
I guess that the creature does get to keep whatever. Or like this gets to stay on the creature, yeah. Okay, maybe. Maybe, we'll see.
But 5, you're right, that is a bit much in my opinion as well.
But any kind of deck, like you said, that cares about sacrificing a creature, this is like a free sack outlet for something. That's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. It is pretty cool. But yeah, let's move on. This is Rip Spawn Hunter. It is 2 green-white for a 4/4 legendary creature human survivor. It has survival, which means at the beginning of your second main phase, if Rip Spawn Hunter is tapped, reveal the top X cards of your library where X is its power. Put any number of creature and or vehicle cards with different powers from among them into your hand, with the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. It's cool.
Interesting, yeah. Not too
Card
bad.
advantage.
I like the card advantage. It's got to
Rip 'em off
survive
the
or
top.
yeah, like I remember the last card we talked about. You said you could survive, or not survive. What's it called? Crew or
You can crew to make this tapped. Yeah.
Like you don't have to attack, but I do like the card advantage.
The card advantage is cool. Attacking is just basically says after combat if you attacked, right?
Yeah. Unless you have other
Granted,
ways, like you said, yeah.
Yeah, otherwise you tap this. Yeah, and make this bigger. You can look at the top, well, however many, because already as it stands, you just look in the top 4 cards of your library, where X obviously is being 4, and then you can put as many creatures and vehicles in your hand as you want. Granted, they do have to be separate powers, but that's still very cool card advantage.
Yeah. And if you
Like
don't,
it.
you just kind of, at least you're like pseudo scrying. I know you're not scrying, obviously, but if they're not different powers, you just put them on the bottom. That's kind of cool. You're not just
And
like, oh shit, I gotta draw them.
And if you pulled, for instance, just 7 lands off the top or 4 lands off the top, you're just pitching them to the bottom.
Unless
Help
you really
yourself out.
needed lands, then you're very sad.
Yeah, probably not going to be taking the chance. Well, I guess you would, right? Doesn't matter.
Maybe, I don't know.
Who knows? Rip it from the top. We'll find out.
Rip it.
Grip it and rip it. All right. Let's move on to a UFO, but it's not called UFO. It's called Unidentified Hovership. Why? Why not just call it Unidentified Flying Object? But whatever. 1 and 2 white for a 2/2 artifact vehicle flying. It says when it enters, exile up to 1 target creature with toughness 5 or less. And then when it leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner manifests dread, crew cost of 1. This card I am in love with.
I can see why.
From a standard standpoint with this card, this saying toughness 5 or less hits Shieldred. Fantastic. And when it leaves, your opponent doesn't get that card back. So it's a better effect than those cards we see that's like, when this card leaves the battlefield, return target card back to its owners.
Yeah.
No, it's exiled. And then once this leaves, then they just manifest dread, which is awesome because they can hit nothing.
It could. It's kind of like, I mean, it's a different version than the other way we have, like, you exile something and then when it dies, they get like an XX back. They won't get like their creature back, but they get like a body. This is a little different, right? Because you're only getting a 2/2, but with upside that could be something better. So it's different, but it's cool.
Exactly. People were actually comparing it to that apparition you were talking about. This might just be better because it's always going to be just a 2/2.
I mean,
right?
Yeah, stat-wise, it should be always better. But like, can you imagine like, oops, I gave them a really nice creature that they can now flip. So that's like the downside, I guess.
I like how this, I mean, obviously on flavor, right? You're abducting something.
Yeah.
And then once this leaves, it's like, what did I witness? Type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
But I like how it's a vehicle too, so you can swing it with it later.
And I don't think they want to do UFO Hunter. Because come on, man, you got to know. The government calls them UAPs now. They're not called UFOs.
I don't care. I think it should be called UFO.
Okay.
But yeah, I like this card a lot. Let's go ahead and move on to Ghostly Dancers. 3 and 2 white for 2/5 creature spirit. It's got flying. It says when it enters, return an enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand or unlock a locked door of a room you control. It also has Eerie, which means whenever an enchantment you control enters and whenever you fully unlock a room, create a 3/1 white spirit creature token with flying.
Really want to make you unlock rooms, huh?
This card's really good.
Yeah.
This card is really good. It's going to be a new enchantment deck, I can already tell. Every time an enchantment comes in, you make a 3/1 flyer. Okay. Guess what? The roll tokens are enchantments.
That's pretty nuts. I kind of forgot about the rolls. And I keep, with Eerie, I keep, like, not fully reading it, I guess. I keep thinking that you need to be unlocking rooms, but you don't. It's just enchantments, yeah. I'm always thinking that the Eerie is, like, not that good, but then, nope,
it's Constellation with upside, basically.
Well, that's nuts. This is fantastic.
I like it a lot.
This might even go to my Eerie deck, dude.
Hey, dude, whenever you place an enchantment down, just make a 3/1 flyer.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I like it a lot. And this is a 2/5 flyer. Plus, it's got a nice toughness, so it can just block if it needs to. Yeah, this is
a little expensive, but I mean, hey.
5 later in the game, flyer that does cool stuff.
That's true.
Okay with.
The cool stuff is just makes a crazy board of spirits.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Moving on, we got the last Overlord. It's the black one. It's Overlord of the Balemurk. It's 3 and 2 black for a 5/5 enchantment creature, Avatar Horror. Impending 5 for 1 and a black. And whenever it enters or attacks, you mill 4 cards. Then you may return a non-Avatar creature card or Planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. It's kind of the cheapest impending cost we've seen so far.
That's what I was gonna say. Cheap impending, but it's impending 5, not 4. So it's like a longer impending.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's good recursion though.
I like the fact that you can do the impending cost for like so 2 mana. This is entering. Granted, it's not a creature because until those things go, so it still gets that ETB trigger when you impend it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was more of like the when you like suspend.
Yeah. Nope. This is in. This is just has time counters on it.
Right? Oh.
So
I guess I didn't realize that.
Enchantment. Yeah. So if you cast a spell for its impending cost, it enters with 5 counters, and it isn't a creature until the last one's removed.
Got it. Wow.
Cool.
Okay. Well, I guess impending is a little bit better than I thought it was. I thought it was like exiled out, like time counters.
No, it's on the field, just
cool,
chilling. Basically, these are just enchantments that just turn into creatures later.
Right. So it's like the opposite of those glimmers, creatures that turn into enchantments.
Exactly.
Huh. This is a cool card, though.
It is a cool card. I mean, getting stuff back just for 2 mana into your hand. Yeah, sure.
And it's repeatable.
Yeah, because it's not saying that you have to pick a card that was from the milled cards. It's like just grab anything that's in your graveyard.
Does this go in your Gatherod deck, dude? You like to mill, right?
That is self-mill, though.
Oh, that's true.
I'm trying to mill my opponents.
That's true.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. It's a horror, though.
It is a horror. Moving on, we have another rare. It's a Waltz of Rage. 3 and 2 red for sorcery. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature. Until end of turn, whenever a creature you control dies, exile the top card of your library. You may play it until the end of your next turn. Love that sentence.
Yeah, it's the next turn is the best.
Yeah.
Because the end of your turn sucks.
Yeah, you're using 5 mana to cast this. You're probably not going to spend it on anything else. So glad it says until your end of next turn. Is this good?
The first part was good, right? Because it's like a potential one-sided board wipe.
Yeah, it's like what is that? Chandra's Ignition?
Yes.
Where it does that, where it does damage to everything.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah, it is. Chandra's Ignition for 5 mana. Exact same cost. This is just with upside. So if you're playing Chandra's Ignition, I would play this over that.
The second line is interesting, though. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, granted, Chandra's Ignition does say teach opponent as well. So that could be better. But card advantage.
Maybe a little better. I don't really understand the, like, because with this card, your creature's not dying, right?
Target creature you control deals equal to its other creature. So the creature,
you're right.
It's doing to your whole board besides the creature you chose.
Right. Got it. So if there are more creatures on your board, then got it.
Or if you play this and then you have like sack outlets, you're like, and that all counts because they died.
This would be good in Prosper, dude.
Pretty cool in Prosper. Yeah, maybe.
Or Faldorn. I gotta say it. Sorry.
Faldorn. Yeah, that's right.
Every time red cards from exile, I get.
I like it. Speaking of green, Shane, let's move on to some uncommons before we wrap this video up. We got 2 of them. This green card is called Fear of Exposure. It's 2 and a green for a 5/4 enchantment creature, Nightmare. As an additional cost to cast this spell, tap 2 untapped creatures and or lands you control. It's got trample.
So you get to choose, like,
you got flexibility for this cast.
It costs either 5 or
you could be 4 and a creature, 5 mana, 3 and 2 creatures. I like it. It's cool. Tapping down some survival creatures.
There you go. Hey, you cracked the code. Don't quite get the art here. What does that do with exposure?
Maybe like camera exposure. I don't know. It's all warped around there.
Is that like an eye?
Like that,
I guess maybe you're right.
Keep secrets.
You know, maybe you're right because that looks like a a monster that looks like an eye. It's like an eye monster.
An eye monster.
It's eye. I
Okay.
don't know why I said it 30 million times.
It says
Like
a
an eye
mouth,
monster.
but yes, an eye monster.
Yeah, but then a mouth in the eye.
Sure. Yeah. I see 4 faces in there, but who knows?
That's your pupil.
Yep.
And they are people.
Pupil people.
Let's go. Sorry.
Moving on to another card that is based on a movie. It's called Get Out. 2 blue mana for an instant. Choose 1. Counter target creature enchantment spell, or return 1 or 2 target creatures and or enchantments you own to your hand. Love this card. Good flexibility there.
Yeah. It's a good counter, and it can do other things.
Yeah, it's basically a counter, and then also a pseudo counter against board wipes, because you're like, I'm saving my stuff.
That's true. Because you can't counter the instant or sorcery with that, yeah.
I do that, yeah. But yeah, 1 or 2 creatures and or enchantments. That's like, I'm gonna take my 2 best things and save them. Thank you.
Just gotta get out, dude.
Get out.
This,
Yeah.
I think, will definitely see play.
100%.
Yeah.
This is gonna see play in standard.
That's what I'm saying.
I think this is going to be good in EDH too.
Yeah.
I just counter target commander. Or, like I said, board wipes, save your stuff.
Yeah.
Save,
Love that it's uncommon.
Save your stuff from a farewell. Get your best enchantment. Back to your
True.
hand. But
Big true.
yeah. You're a mono blue player. You love this card.
I love this card. I love it. I'm getting in with the getting out.
Getting in with the getting out. You heard it here first, folks. But that is going to do it for us today. If you guys liked this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you're staying up to date with all the spoiler videos. And you better believe once those last 2 precons are announced tomorrow, we are getting started on those $103 upgrades. But before we wrap things up, Shane, what was your favorite card we talked about today?
I like the fake ship. Was it
The unidentified
hovership? Yeah.
It's not bad. I figured you would go Ghostly Dancers because of the enchantment thing.
All right, I'll go Ghostly Dancers.
Okay, cool. I'll take unidentified hovership. That was my favorite today.
I got baited.
Gotcha. But no, comment down below. What was your guys' favorite card that we talked about today? Always interested to hear your guys' opinions. In the description, you'll find links to our Instagram, our TikTok, and our Twitter at Guys of Magic for each one, especially that Instagram, because we don't talk about all of the commons and uncommons. So if you wanted to see all the spoilers from today, not just the ones we talk about, over on our Instagram. And on the screen right now, those are all of our Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your added support. It means the world to us. If you guys wanted to check out what they're seeing, which is not here on YouTube, exclusive content on our Patreon, check the link in the description as well and consider subscribing. And until the next video, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Bye-bye.